Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to share my wedding makeup look. Well, not exactly a wedding ceremony makeup, but registering for marriage makeup. And I could not film a get ready with me that day because I didn't have much time. It was really early in the morning, we had to leave. But I do remember what all I did, and in this video I'm going to share all of this. So in case you're planning to do makeup for your special day or anywhere, actually not just for wedding, you can watch this video and get some tips. And also, most of the products I have used are high-end because that's just who I am. I like to use high-end or expensive makeup on special occasion. I'm not saying drugstore makeup is bad, even that is amazing, and I have used some of the drugstore products, but that's just who I am. I like to feel expensive, you know. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Some of the makeup, like especially the primer stuff, is first impression, and I would highly recommend you not to do that. I did it because I did not have other choice. I didn't get to test the products out because I ordered all of this in the Pink Friday sale. Especially the foundation, like I wore that foundation for the first time. I would highly recommend you not to do it, especially if it's like a wedding. Mine was not a wedding, so it was fine. So first I used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I've already moisturized my face in the morning, so I'm just going to take a little bit of it. Not too much because a little goes a long way with this one, and just spread it all over my face. This sits really well on the face. And especially if you have dry skin, make sure to layer some skincare products underneath because you don't want your makeup to look cakey or cracky. It was my first time using this and it was okay. I mean, I need to use it more times to really know how it works. But for now, I kind of don't like the smell of this. It smells kind of like orange. So before I started my makeup, I applied this Too Faced lip injection just to make my lips plump, and it does work, okay? It stings a little bit. And then it does plump up your lips a little bit. Again, I forgot to put my lenses on. Even on my wedding day, same thing happened. After my base makeup like concealer, foundation, powder, everything was done, I remembered to put lenses on. And if you're putting lenses on, put it before that because you don't want to mess up with your makeup. I always forget to put on my lenses, but thank God I remembered now after the moisturizer. I'll be right back. So I'm back with my lenses. These are the Fresh Look lenses in the shade Pure Hazel. They're not the most comfortable, but they look really good. Okay, so next I use the Smashbox primer water and spritz it all over my face. You can use any primer water or like Fix Plus or any face mist. This really hydrates your face. Let it get absorbed for some time, and then I used the Smashbox primerizer and applied a little bit of it. I applied a lot on my wedding actually, and what that did is when I applied the foundation, it was looking patchy in some areas because there was too much greasiness on my face. So apply little by little, and most preferably test the products out, like how they work. It was my first time using this, so I was not sure how much to take. So yeah, if you're planning to use any primer, like especially your base makeup, please test it out before to know how it sits on your face. Then I also used the MAC Stroke Cream in the shade Pink Light and applied a little bit on the highest points of my cheeks. Even if you're using a stroke cream, take little amount. Don't apply too much of it because it does look patchy if you apply too much. Like the foundation doesn't go on smoothly. Just apply the required amount and you can always add more if you need. Then I'm using the Benefit Professional Primer. This I'm going to apply on my pores and on my nose where I have some open pores, so to fill them in. I'll just zoom you guys in, okay? Also on my T-zone a little bit. Then I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Cashew. This seems like the perfect match for me with my non-lockdown shade. And I'm using this Damp Beauty Blender by PAC and just blending it. First I dotted all of my face as usual and slowly blending it. This was looking a bit too warm that day. Currently it's looking fine, but that day it was looking very warm. I don't know, I wasn't tanned at all, I guess. So I applied a little bit of this Nykaa Skin Shield foundation. This is in the shade Pure Olive. This is the lightest foundation I have currently. I also applied it under my eyes. I did not use a concealer to hide the darkness. I just used a brightening concealer directly. I did not apply a lot of foundation. Like I did not go very heavy because that's just how I like it. I like my base to be pretty light and not very cakey or like too much coverage. To brighten In my under eyes, I used the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand. I dragged it a little bit because I wanted to balance that warmth out because my foundation was looking quite warm. And then blending it out with this pack brush. This is in the number 272. To set my under eyes, I used the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade Light Medium. Using this beauty blender again and applying it under my eyes as usual, and then just dab it till it disappears. You have to dab very slowly because you don't want to take any product away. While doing this, some gadbad had happened. I applied more primer water on this, so it became very wet, and I applied the powder with this directly. So what happened is there was a lot of patchiness and it was slipping off, so I had to fix it somehow. I added concealer powder, like something like it was a jugaad, like it wasn't looking good first. And I was so scared. Like whenever I do my base makeup in a hurry and especially if I have to go somewhere, this always happens. But don't worry if that happens, just breathe first, and wherever you have that patchiness or wherever that foundation concealer is slipping off, just apply thoda sa concealer there and then powder and try to fix it just like we do while baking a cake. I don't know why I said cake. Today I knew better. I applied just the required amount of product. I did not go overload with this. If you want to, you can also apply thoda sa whatever's left on your T-zone. You can even take more and apply if you have oily skin. You can also apply it all over your face if you choose to do that. And also applying thoda sa here because this always creases. Now after this, to melt everything together and look like skin, I'm again spritzing this primer water. Till it dries, I'll do my eyebrows. First, to shape my eyebrows, I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. This shade is really light. I just wanted to do something extra. That's why I just shaped them. I usually don't shape them, I just fill them in. To fill in my brows, I use the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is in the shade Espresso. I really love this product, works really great. If you just want to fill in your eyebrows on the go, a product like this comes really handy. Next, let's move on to the eye makeup. I did not do anything extra. I used these two palettes, the Huda Beauty New Nude and Rose Gold Remastered. I just applied regular transition shade and thoda sa shimmer. I didn't have much time, that's why I didn't do anything extra. I used these two shades for my transition. I'm using the PAC 041 brush. I always use this brush, and also applying on my outer corner. Also applying under my eyes. I also used this shade from the New Nude palette and applied it in the outer corner and in the crease. And before I started my eyeshadow, I had also used this shade and applied it all over my eyes just to have a smooth base because I had a lot of greasiness, as I told earlier. Today I did not feel the need to do that, so I directly skipped onto the eyeshadow. Next, I used this Pink Diamond shade. It's a really pretty shade. Look at that. Applied it in my inner third. I also used this shade called Moon Dust on top of it just to lighten it up a little bit. Then I used this shade from the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette and applied it in my inner corner and also on my brow bone. By the way, do you like my background? My room is renovated, so the whole thing is white now, just like how I wanted. I'm curling my lashes using the Colorbar eyelash curler. For my mascara, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Really like the wand of it. By the way, I've been using this mascara a lot lately and I'm really loving this, especially because of the wand. It makes my lashes look full. You won't see a huge difference because my lashes are small anyway. But for those of you who have long lashes, this is going to look so good on you. Like if I apply a lot of coats, it does look good even on my lashes. Also applying on my lower lashes. I'm not going to apply a lot of mascara because I'm going to put on lashes on top of this anyway. I also used this nude pencil by Wet n Wild and applied it on my lower waterline. Now I'll apply some lashes and be right back. I'm using the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha. I used these for the first time for my wedding and they looked so pretty. I actually bought these more than a year ago in 2019 and I was just waiting for some special occasion to wear it. So I finally got to wear these. Like I was being conjuiced with these because they're so expensive. So I am back with my lashes. I'm honestly never satisfied with my lashes because they seem to never look perfect according to me, but we're gonna let it be. Next, for the bronzer, I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, applying on the sides of my face. And then using the brush which comes with it and slightly contouring my nose. For my blush, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Rose and using the same brush. This blush looks really natural, like even if you apply a lot of it, like it's not very pigmented, so really easy to work with. Even by mistake, if you take a lot, you're not going to look like a joker, you know what I mean? Applying the blush on my nose, forehead, chin, everywhere. Now my face is feeling a bit dry, and also to apply the highlighter so that the highlighter really pops. I'm going to again spritz the primer water in my mouth. You can choose to do it only here, like where you want the highlighter to pop. You don't have to do it all over the face, but I like to do it because my face feels dry and I love a dewy finish. I also spritz thoda sa Matte Fix Plus on my sides because this seems to give more of a dewy look than the primer water. That Smashbox primer water is really hydrating, but I feel the Matte Fix Plus gives more of a glow. Matte Fix Plus ka spray is like a squirt of water, and primer water spray is evenly distributed, so you don't get a lot of product. This one really squirts a lot of water. I'm just going to let it dry a little bit before applying the highlighter, otherwise it will look patchy. For the highlighter, I used this Becca one in the shade Champagne Pop, and using this fan brush. For my lips, I first lined my lips, slightly overlined using the MAC lip pencil in the shade Spice. I filled in my entire lip with this. This shade looks really pretty by itself. I used to wear it a lot in office. This was one of my first, lip products when I had just started. It's kind of similar to the Nykaa Lacy Luck. On top of this, I used the Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Driver's Seat. This was from the Malvika's kit, last year ka kit. And actually, I used this very conjuicely. I've been using it since a year. And I used it very few times because it's really good, but see what happened, it dried up. So whatever pigment is there, that only I'm using, okay? So that's the reason I got a lot of minis, because products just get wasted when you keep them over time. And also I mixed this with the Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Stepping Out, again from the same kit. Even this is dried up. I love the combination of these two, and this was looking quite dark than I wanted, so I again used this Smashbox lipstick in the shade Audition. I had got this for free as a sample. Just apply a little bit in the center. That's it for the face makeup. I'll again spritz some primer water. And I also wanted thoda sa glow here, so I used the Nykaa Show and Glow liquid highlighter in the shade Glaze Bronze. And since my face was looking a bit warm and my neck area was looking quite pale, so this even helped to bronze everything. I also mixed my body lotion in it so that it's easier to spread. Oops. And I used my flat brush and just spread it all over. I applied it on my hands also. Actually, I blended it till here, till it disappeared in my color. And on top of this, I also added this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Rose Gold. And adding highlighter on top just makes it look even better. Like, it sticks nicely on that dampness. Looks so glowy, right? I also wore this bindi because I wore a sari. So difficult to wear with this nails. Is it in the center? It's not in the center. Oops. I lost it. I wasted a lot of bindis doing just this. Oops, shit. The other one also fell. Arey? Guess what? The third one also fell. Finally, I'm not going to wear a sari, of course, because I don't know how to wear it properly and it doesn't make sense. You can see only this part. So I'll just roughly drape it like this. So I wore the blouse. So of course I missed this part. So I'll just add a bit more here. I really love this blouse. If you're wondering from where I got it from Ajio. I'll leave a link down below in case you're interested. And this is the sari I wore. I really don't want to unfold it. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, so this is how I had taken this sari. I think this is the bottom part. Dude, I have no idea about saris. This is wrong, okay, but I think you get the idea. I'll put a clip of my entire outfit, so don't worry. So I bought this set, this pendant and earrings. They're really pretty. Saish's mom had gifted it to me when we got engaged. So for my hair, what I did is I used Dyson Airwrap, curled my ends, straightened this part. Currently, I've not done the same. Yesterday I had completely straightened my hair using the Dyson Airwrap, but now the ends got curly anyway. And what happened on my wedding day is it rained, so my hair got poofy and frizzy. So let's not talk about that. So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday. And now on to the giveaway. So we recently hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. It was my goal to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year and I am so grateful. And as promised, there's going to be a giveaway. I'm going to be choosing 2 winners and both winners will get Nykaa gift card worth 2,000 each. So I just chose the Nykaa gift card because it's much easier and I have to figure out a way to ship the product so that from next giveaway I can actually give products to you. Even my last giveaway I had given gift card. So to enter, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and hit on the notification bell because this giveaway is for my subscribers, and also give this video a thumbs up so that this video performs better, and follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle on the screen. Once you have done all this, tell me in the comments down below that you have entered. You can also tell me anything that you want to tell and also mention your Instagram handle so that I can tag you in my story because I'm going to announce the winner on my Instagram. So don't forget to do that. So these were all the rules, and also one more important thing is please enter the giveaway only if you're genuinely interested in my content, because I really want to give away to someone who's genuinely interested in my content and who will watch my videos. But I don't want any spam account like spam giveaway accounts or somebody who just follow people and participate in the giveaway and then they unfollow later. Please don't do all of that. In my last giveaway, a lot of people did that and it did hurt me a lot. People sent me so many sweet DMs and I actually thought they liked me. I actually thought they're interested in my content, but once the winner was announced, these people unfollowed me. One person even deleted all their messages. Our DM thread looked like only I'm sending the messages and she had deleted all those messages, so I even cried. So I really don't want that to happen, and I do notice names, so these people won't be qualified for this giveaway. So yeah, those are all the rules. I hope the rules are easy. I'll announce the winner on 26th Jan, so you have a lot of time. I'll also write down all the rules again so that you don't forget. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.